Hey you guys, your girl Michelle, and welcome back to another episode of Talk That Talk Tuesday, where we sip and tell how we feel. Today is a special day. It's the 10th episode. And I got my main one, Noel, back like I never left. Let me find out we some rappers. Like, okay, so this episode is special. It's the 10th episode, guys. I can't believe. So that means it's like been 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And she was on the very first episode, so I'm so happy to have her back on this special episode, y'all. Today is going to be very juicy. Y'all thought last week was juicy. This one about to be juicier because we're about to just get into some stuff. Like, let's get into it. But first, let's get into tell what we sippin' on. Hey, tell what we sippin' on. Yeah. What we sippin' on?
Girl, ain't nothing but some fancy old
grape juice. Cheers. Y'all see my cup? It's so extra. Like, it's just grape juice.
Nothing funny. It's grape juice.
It's grape juice. Alright, you guys. So, like I said in the intro, this episode about to be juicy. I'm back today with another scenario this week. Girl, is you ready for this? You not?
I am ready. I ain't never ready.
I ain't never ready.
Oh, wait.
Alright, you guys. So, this is a scenario. This is a real scenario from somebody that I personally am friends with. So, I'm not going to use any, like, names. But, let's get into the scenario. Alright. I have a friend named, I'm going to give her Julie. I have a friend named Julie. And she was dating this guy a couple months ago. They was dating for like 3 months. And then they broke up. For what? I don't know. They broke up. And she later then, goes to his Instagram page. And she sees that she's blocked. Well, when you block somebody, you can still see their bio. In the bio, it says a girl's name. I'm going to give this girl, her name should be Nicole. All right? Nicole.
Okay.
She sees Nicole's name in the bio with a purple heart. So she's trying to figure out, okay, who's this Nicole girl? So I left out a detail. He had been texting her. That's what made her go and find his page.
He'd been texting Julie.
Julie. He been texting Julie. Girl, help me catch up. He been texting Julie. Follow me, camera. Follow me. He been texting Julie, so that's what made Julie go and look on his page, and that's when she saw Nicole's name. Fast forward, Julie asks, let me give him a name, Jason. Okay, can we follow these names, y'all? Okay. Julie been texting Jason like, okay, so who is Nicole? He said, oh, this is the girl that I used to talk to. I don't talk to her no more. Pushing 4 weeks later, Nicole texts Julie saying, hey girl, have you seen Jason? I haven't been seeing him. And I want to know, is he okay? So Julie replies like, I don't know where Jason is at. You should know where Jason at. Follow me. Nicole follows Julie on Snapchat, and she starts interacting with Julie on Snapchat. Swiping up, leaving hearts, telling her how beautiful she is, and this, that, can't wait to meet her, blah, blah, blah. Here's the kicker. One day, Nicole swipes up and tells Julie, hey girl, I didn't see you at your mom's house last night. And Julie was like, what do you mean? Me and your brother was at your mom's house and I didn't see you. Brother.
Who the brother?
Jason. Jason is Julie's brother. So, I was flabbergasted when Julie told me this. My friend Julie told me this. She said that the girl told her that she did not... So, basically, Jason told Nicole that Julie is his sister.
Oh.
My question is, what would you do in a situation like that? I know y'all gotta gather yourself together. If you need to, you can go press rewind or rewind back, try to get your facts right, or try to get your mind right, cause
Turn this grape juice into wine
turn
or
it,
something.
do something, cause
Starters.
okay.
Of all the family members out there, Jason, how dare you play me to put me as your sister?
How dare you?
You know, you could have used the old cousin or but why
a sister.
That's sick.
It is sick because it's like I'm your sister, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You done did some incest stuff to me. Some stuff that shouldn't even be spoken on. And then another thing that I don't get is like, if I'm in Nicole's spot,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have brought up Julie's name to the mom. Then the
True.
mom is going to be like,
That ain't my child.
Dad, I don't have no daughter named Julie.
Yeah.
So I feel like with Jason, he's stupid.
Stupid is an understatement.
Here's the kicker.
Hmm.
She played along with it.
So she replied back to Nicole
Sure.
as if she's a sister.
Yeah. She was like, oh, okay, I'll be there some other day. And she kept going, and she felt like she didn't need to
Address the situation.
address it because she said she could tell that Nicole really likes Jason. I'm like, but you're saving. But here's the kicker.
There's more kickers.
There's more kickers than kicking like a baby in the stomach. Jason sends Julie a text saying, you my nigga. You my nigga for life. Like, you ain't rat me out or nothing.
Oh.
And I said, what? And then he said, like, we can still hang out whenever you want to.
No.
And I say, Jason is trying to play you both. And you just...
And you going with it.
And you going with it. In my opinion, I probably... If I didn't want to tell the girl how I felt, or tell her the truth, rather, I would have just blocked her.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just blocked her, blocked him. I would get my whole life out of that situation. Instead, she let it get so far where
No, you
the girl invited Julie and me to his surprise birthday party.
So who you supposed to be, the cousin?
My black ass the cousin, because they not black. Would you keep going, or would you like...
No, I would shut it down right then and there. I would just let her know, okay, you're not with this guy no more. You're not with Jason no more. So what you worried about either one of their feelings? I would let her know, like, girl, you know, woman to woman, he playing you. I'm not his sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to date him. Just be open with her. But now it's like you going along with it. And once Nicole finds out that you were playing games, you know, this might turn into a whole
thing. Because Nicole might be like, you played me for a fool.
Yeah.
You played me for a fool. Like, you could have came to me woman to woman, but instead you got me looking crazy.
Now it look dumb because now I'm thinking, yeah. And then it's going to look like you still messing with him.
Yeah. And I feel like, okay. And you know what type of dude he is?
Mm-hmm.
He like Dog.
Mm.
He be trying to finesse women.
Oh. Broke nigga alert.
Broke nigga alert. I wouldn't save a broke nigga for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Broke.
No. I just feel like that was just crazy. I mean, y'all comment down below. Please let us know what would y'all do. Like, cause in that situation, like I told my friend, I would have blocked him, blocked her. The moment that I seen that she said she thinking that I'm his sister, and the fact that he was like, I'm big brother to you. A girl read the text and I was like, this is just too much. Sickening. But yeah, so moving on a little bit. I found this. Y'all know I love the Shade Room. Do you love the Shade Room?
That's like the morning news.
That is the morning news. Like, I don't turn into Fox or anything. It's like the Shade Room is it.
You get everything from
For
there.
real. But they have questions. You know, if you're on there long enough, you'll start to see that they have inspirational things, and then they have questions. And there was a question that I came about that said, what's your biggest dating struggle right now? So I guess I could change the question. Like, what do you think is the biggest dating struggle in 2018?
In our time
right now.
I think social media has become like the biggest struggle because everybody sees, you know, oh, so and so, their couple goals, and you know, you trying to go there and you trying to live up to have a relationship like that. And some people are just getting into relationships just to have the goals thing, or you know, you see YouTubers creating. So it's like, I feel like relationships are just not serious anymore. They just for show.
It's just for show. I have to agree. Like, it's just for like the lights.
Yeah.
And for people to feel like, and that's what, you know, I talked on like a previous episode of Talk That Talk, is that like, I hate that young girls these days, or maybe boys too, look at these relationship couples and be like, I want my relationship. I want that. And it's like, I say relationship couples, I mean these couples on the internet, and be like, I want that. That's relationship goals. Because it's like, after they take that cute little picture, when they put that phone on, you don't know what's going on. You don't know. Like, I just feel like that's like, you know, I don't like talking about celebrity gossip, but we all know about Chris and Queen. I don't know them, but I personally feel like their marriage had been over with long time ago. But the fact that they was getting money together, it made it work. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, everybody, you just calling stuff goals. I feel like I have to agree that is like the biggest thing.
It's just not real. I feel like the love out there is not the same. You know, people don't care. Like, oh yeah, you could go have your little side chick over there. I don't care, you know, as long as, you know, we put this friend on. And it's like, people get money from social media, so they think like, oh yeah, let's just do our own thing.
Let's do our own thing.
But then you painting this other picture for like other people who are like, oh my God, I've been single for this long. I just wish I had what they had.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I don't look at it. I'll look at somebody's relationship and be like, oh, y'all look cute, but I don't want it. I don't want it because who's to say what's going on?
I don't know what kind of whoop ass is being handed behind closed cameras. Not even closed doors, closed camera.
I think another struggle, and I feel like it's been a struggle for years and years, is lying and people not being faithful.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's like my biggest pet peeve. Like, if you know you're not going to be faithful, why get into a relationship with a person who is faithful to you?
That's true.
I feel like that is a struggle on its own. Like,
but you know what annoys me though with that, with the whole lying situation or trying to get into a relationship with somebody? A lot of guys play these games where it's like, even girls do it too, where it's like, oh, I really like this guy, but I really don't want to get in a relationship, but I really don't want him with nobody else.
Yeah.
So it's like, they want to play a game, lying over here like, oh yeah, you know, we're together. Oh yeah, I'm not talking to nobody else. So I'm sitting here dumb as hell, thinking it's just me.
Yeah.
And there's 10 other people lined up. It's like
that, and that reminds me. I have another friend who is with the guy who said, okay, look, we're not in a relationship. I don't talk to nobody. You don't talk to nobody. What is that? Ain't that a relationship?
It sure is.
I hate that. Like, and like, people be so like, I'm not saying my friend is, but people be so desperate to be in a relationship that, or my nigga's so fine, he's so cute, and oh, we take cute pictures. They be so desperate for that to the point like they let themselves go for that.
It's not worth it.
It's not. Like, and then you have girls. It's like, oh, yeah, he got a girlfriend, but I'll still mess with him because he coming to me every night. Like, no.
Respect yourself, sis.
Respect yourself from now on and forever. Cause
nobody else gonna respect you if you don't respect yourself.
Yeah, because I just feel like that's just dirty.
That's beyond it. And why would you be okay with your man being with somebody else and then you? Y'all sickening. Like
that's
Jason.
Sickening. Y'all might as yeah. Jason is sickening, dirty like the bottom of my shit.
Dating nowadays is so hard.
It is.
And then you find these guys. Okay, this is what I can't stand.
What you can't stand? Talk that talk.
Back then, when I used to be, you know, dating and stuff. So a guy takes you out to this nice place. You know, a lot of guys like to front. So you done took me out to this nice, fancy, expensive restaurant.
Right.
First date. Second date, it ain't as nice as the first one.
But you know,
it's downstairs, you know.
Right.
Third date. It keeps getting down and down. 10 floors down. next thing I know, you know, dates have become like, oh, we just gonna sit in this car and talk. Well, we could just go to Whataburger or Chick-fil-A real quick. And then it's like, you get in that relationship and it's like, damn, man, we ain't gone out to a nice place in a long time.
Yeah.
So I feel like some guys, they try to like, you know, keep that same energy. When you meet me, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Don't, you know, okay, try to get me. Okay, yeah, you got me.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, you get comfortable.
You get comfortable, and then you act like you could just stop right there.
No.
Like, no. But it's like, younger me, I would be okay. Because I'm like, okay, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. No, it's not. No, it's
that
not.
Same energy.
Keep that same. If homeboy ain't keeping that same energy from the beginning all the way to the middle or the end, he ain't it.
Exactly.
He's not it. If he's not keeping it up, like, no, don't ever get comfortable.
No, because then it's kind of like this. I'm expecting a certain, you know, and then guys are going to be like, oh, girls expect this certain lifestyle. Well, that's what you presented to me on that platter when we first met. So if you're going to take me to, like, you know, a steak place, you know, don't expect me to be okay with Chick-fil-A.
Thank you.
I ain't going to be okay with that.
No, don't let it, what is it, digress or digress? Is that the word?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But don't let it keep going, trickling down. Like, I can say if it's like we on our way somewhere and we're going to pick up something real quick, you know, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's different. That's fine.
But
it's like your whole relationship now. It went from like just that one date. That was like the best date of our whole entire relationship. No. Because then guys have this mindset where it's like, oh, he done met you a certain way, certain body, the way you put yourself together. And he expects you to be like that every single time. He expects you to be like that. You know, you slip one time and it's okay.
It's okay.
But any other time, it's like, come on, babe. What's going on, babe?
What's going on, babe?
So,
you ain't...
I should ask the same question too. Come on, babe.
What's going on? And you know what? That was me. Like, I always feel like I shouldn't say anything. Because I'm like, you should be happy if he's taking you out anyway. Yeah, but...
Because guys expect too much from you. You know, you want us to do this, you want us to do that, you want us to do wifely duties with no ring.
No ring.
So you should be able to do husband duties with no ring.
Exactly. You should keep that same energy. The way how you got me is how you should keep it. Period, point blank.
This girl, she told me that for her boyfriend's birthday, she went all out. She got him basketball tickets, like, you know, not front row, she ain't all that.
Oh, she ain't know. Yeah,
but you know, it wasn't all that high and it wasn't all that low.
Yeah.
So then she also took him out. She bought him some shoes. She did all this. Her birthday comes 6 months later. Sis got a happy birthday text. And then she just was like, oh no, it's okay. You know, I don't do things to expect anything in return. Girl, from what you told me, you spent a lot of your money. You used your credit card. So it wasn't even money that you had. You used the credit card to purchase everything for this man. And all he did was send you a happy birthday.
Ooh.
Oh.
There wouldn't be no more birthdays we would be spending together. I'm sorry. You would have to have a conversation with me. We're going to have a conversation. I don't like that. That sounds like some people I know. Two people I know.
No shade.
Girl, no team, no shade. All shade.
All shade.
Alright, so moving on to the next little question I found, which came from the shade room. Y'all know, shade room, y'all need to team up with me. Let me do it like, give me Tuesdays, okay? Give me Tuesdays. I can talk that talk with y'all followers, okay? But I'm gonna change up their question, but it says, what's your biggest regret? But I'm gonna change it into relation. What's your biggest regret in any of your relationships?
The biggest regret is over trusting somebody. You know, I'm a type of person like this. When I first meet somebody, you know, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
I'm not just going to come to you like, oh, he a cheater, he a liar. No. I'm going to come with an open mind. But it's been times where I've been in a relationship where it's like, oh, no, he ain't doing nothing. He's not doing. But it's like, you know, that voice in your head is always telling you like, no, sis. But you just kind of like, no. And then you end up getting hurt in the long run.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest regret. It's just over trusting somebody. You know, you give that person your whole full trust. You don't even question anything,
Mm-hmm.
and then you turn out to be played.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's me too. Cause I be feeling like, all right, if I don't want to ever come into a relationship like, oh, he this, he that, he that.
Mm-hmm.
You always try to be open minded,
Yeah.
but it's like I feel like sometimes we can be too open minded.
Yeah.
And give too much leniency to people that have
Bad tendencies.
bad there we go. Bad
Yeah.
tendencies, bad passes, all that. Because we have to learn people don't change overnight. And that's my biggest thing. Like, I always be feeling like I could change this person. That's one of my things. Like, I always felt like I could change this person.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can make this person feel like I can make this person love me the way that I love them.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, bitch,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that magic.
No.
Bitch, none of us have that magic. Okay? Like, and another regret for me, and this just became a regret.
Mm.
Recently, I don't know why, I was listening to some sad music, and it made me think about my ex.
Mm.
And I went back to our old message thread, and I looked at the messages, and I started to see where this nigga was trying, and it was me being closed-minded. And it broke me, and it made me cry, because I was all like, you're such a dummy. Why didn't you just, like, instead of being so mad, you text with anger, you didn't really comprehend what he was trying to say.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, this whole time I'm mad at somebody, but it's me, you know? So I think that was one of my regrets, you know?
See, that kind of brings me to, like, my situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like what you just mentioned. Sometimes, you know, you feel like, oh, this person, like, have you ever just, like, caught yourself in a relationship just, like, picking, and then it's like, well, damn, sis, maybe something wrong with you.
Yeah, maybe it's something wrong with you.
Maybe
like,
it's you. Maybe.
Yeah.
So I just be like, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, you're this, you're that, you're that, you're this. And then it's like, take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes it's not them. Okay, it might be them, like, 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
But that 1% could also be you.
It could be you.
Do you ever think, like, when you went through those messages, did it ever hit you at the back of your mind, like, okay, maybe if this would have happened, we would have still been together? Have you ever had that thought?
I did. I was like, maybe if I would have just, like, chilled out with being so angry
Mm-hmm.
at something that he did that was this small, maybe we could have been still together. You know, maybe if I would have just, like, maybe went a day without texting him
Mm-hmm.
and let myself cool down, and then maybe go back and text and answer those calls,
Yeah.
we would have been cool. We probably would have still been rocking. We would have been y'all's relationship goals. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Well, you know, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel a spirit come to me to talk to them real quick. Relax. Sometimes it's us. And I feel like women, as women, we do have this sense of, I don't know how to explain it, but it heightened. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of get there. Not kind of, we go there.
Go there.
And it's like sometimes we don't have to, but we let our past come in, and we always be like, well, I don't want to get played.
Yeah.
I don't want to get played, so I'm going to come at you like this. But it's like, sometimes you don't need to do that.
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
true.
We got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Like, but I also want to kind of balance it out that if you are a naive person,
Mm-hmm.
don't have that mentality all the time, because sometimes you do got to check them up.
Yeah.
You got to check them, but you just got to,
You gotta know, or sometimes, like you said, you gotta take a break from each other. I feel like sometimes those arguments and anger build up because you're always talking to each other. You know, it's like most of the times when you're in a relationship, it's kind of like, oh, you're my best friend. We're doing everything together.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. You gotta give yourself some space.
some space, because if you don't, you're just going to get annoyed and everything.
Y'all gonna be clashing.
Yeah, clashing, because like me and my ex, we spent every day together. I think I said this in so many episodes. Like,
Mhm.
the only thing that kept us apart was work and sleep, and that was barely. Barely. So just imagine being there with somebody all the time. Like, you don't get annoyed.
Yeah.
He could do this, or she could do
Just
this.
some coughing, and you just kind of like you're irritated, and you ready to just give
Yeah.
up.
So it's good for breaks. It's good to just be like shoo shoo, you know, like. So I don't know. Did you have a next question?
My next question was, how do you know that it's time to move on from a relationship?
Ooh. I think the number one giveaway is when shit just ain't getting right. When it just you try and I mean, not only you try, but you see him try,
Mhm.
and it's just y'all just keep
Down.
falling down. That's when it's just like y'all don't have to leave with hate. It's just like it's just not working.
Better just be friends.
Yeah, it's better to just be friends, and then maybe in the long run y'all be like, okay, I figured out
Yeah.
what it is.
So now we're back to
Now we're
make it
back
work.
together. What do you think is the time to end?
I think, like you mentioned, when you guys just keep on like arguments, you know, you done try maybe therapy, counseling, or whatever, and it's still not coming together.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably best if y'all take a break from each other, you know, maybe go date other people, do your own thing, figure yourself out. And you know, sometimes a lot of people get in new relationships without finding themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get in this relationship, it's kind of like you don't know yourself, so you're just going with whatever, you know, that person might be going with, and then it's like you're unhappy because you don't know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, you know, like we said before, you know, a little break might help.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always say, you know, what's that whole saying? If you love somebody, you let them go. If it's meant to be,
it'll come
they'll
back. If it come back, it means so much
Yeah.
more, or something like that. But I also feel like that sometimes I feel like it doesn't take several breaks or breakups in order to know this ain't right. Because when a person, I feel when a person shows you who they are, they true selves, believe them.
Mhm.
Don't think they're gonna change.
Mhm.
Don't ever put in your mind that you can change it, because it's not gonna
It's not
happen.
happening.
That is who they are.
Yeah.
And until the good Lord puts his hands on them and change them, or until they go to the good Lord and get changed for themselves,
Yeah.
it's just not
Not gonna work.
It's not. Stop giving these people benefit of the doubts, because
Mhm.
it ain't gonna work. That's how I feel. But I think I mentioned in another episode is that you know when to move on. It's
True.
you're in, you know, and your intuition will let you know.
We'll let you know.
Talk to me, yeah. Talk to me.